Do evens or odds?
Evens. And actually, I don't care. You can do evens or odds. All right, let me get rid of this picture. You don't need to look at my, actually, why not? You can look at my gorgeous self. Works for me here. You can see me do this. All right, we're going to multiply polynomials. We've already done binomials, 2 by 2. What I want to do is look at this first parenthesis, and I have 2 terms here. I hope everyone can see that. In the second parenthesis, I have 1, 2, 3 terms. So here's how you're going to get organized in doing this. If you multiply 2 terms times 3 terms, I'm going to have 6 terms. And then I get to simplify and combine like terms. But just starting off, I know for a fact I'm going to have 6 terms. So what you want to do is do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give yourself 6 blanks. And we're going to fill them in. Okay, all you do is take the first term in the first parenthesis, and I would say FOIL, but I'm just going to say rainbow it out. It hits every term in the next parenthesis. Okay, so the first 3 blanks are going with 2n is going to rainbow out. I'm going to say rainbow. Okay, so the first one here is going to be 2n multiplying 5n squared. Okay, 2 times 5 is 10. N times n squared. Well, n times, I'm going to write n squared like this. Okay, when we did exponents in 7th grade, you learned that that would be n to the 3rd power. There's this n, and these 2 are actually this just expanded. All I did was expand those out. So if you could get confused, n times n squared is n to the 3rd power. Okay, the next one, I need the 2n to hit the 7n. So 2n times 7n. I get 14, n times n. Oh, that's n squared. Got it. So I'm going to write positive 10n cubed here. Positive 14n squared. You always want to put the pluses or the minuses for right now until we finally do our final combined like terms. All right, now I have 2n times 7. That's going to be 14n, a positive 14n. Okay, so now I'm going to the next number in the first parenthesis, which is -4. I'm going to go here, and I've got to distribute out this -4. The way I do it, I literally put my rainbow underneath. Okay, so I'm going to rainbow out this -4. First term is -4 times that first term in the next parenthesis, 5n squared. -4 times 5 is -20, and the n squared, just comes along. There's nothing else for it to multiply. Okay, the next one is -4 times that middle term, positive 7n. Okay, -4 times 7n is -28n. And last but not least, we have -4 times positive 7, which is -28. Okay, now all we do is combine like terms. And you will always, when you multiply like this, it's rare that the outer ones never combine with anything. These outer ones will always be in the answer. I just know this for a fact. But the middle ones usually combine. See, I don't see anything else. This is my highest exponent. It comes first. There are no other to the 3rd powers. And then cross it out as you go along. Next, I have n squares. There's n squared. Here's n squared. Let's combine them. Positive 14, -20 is -6 n squares. Cross them off. Okay, next up, we've got just n. That's n to the 1st power. Positive 14, -28, different signs, subtract. Keep the sign of the bigger number, then you'll be exact. And then I just have this -28. So I started with 6 terms, and then I combined like terms, and this is my final answer. Okay, if I'm going to name this, okay, it's a 3rd degree, which when I look at my terms, my little handout, a 3rd degree was a cubic. And how many terms do I have? 1, 2, 3. I have 4 terms, so it's a polynomial. Doesn't have a fancy-dancy term when you get to 4 or above. And also the leading coefficient, the very number in the lead, that's what the LC stands for, is 10.